New statutory residential and condominium offer to purchase forms and property disclosure statements come into effect on November 1, 2025. While extensive training opportunities and resources will be available to support you in learning to use the new forms, this introduction highlights some of the key changes you can expect. The first major change that you will immediately notice is that the offer forms are now in two distinct parts. Part 1 is the portion of the form you will fill in with all the information related to the offer, and Part 2 contains all the standard clauses. The sections of the two parts are numbered and correspond to one another. All amendments to the wording of Part 2 are inserted in the corresponding section of Part 1. All offers to purchase must include both parts of the offer to be valid, and all parties to the offer must sign both parts. Additional provisions have been included in the new forms to help address areas of concern within the industry. These include provisions related to financing delays or delays in delivery of the deposit, wording obligating the buyer to act in good faith and demonstrate reasonable effort to fulfill their conditions, and clauses obligating the seller to disclose material latent defects and ensure all included chattels and fixtures are in proper working order. When you are completing the new offer, you will also want to pay attention to the space provided for registrants to disclose any self-dealing, related party connections, and inducements. You will also need to be checking that the name inserted in the offer for your client matches their government-issued ID. When you are representing a buyer, you will also need to ensure you are including their current address. You must speak to your seller clients about whether they will be residents of Canada on the possession date, as this is indicated in the new offer. To help ensure clarity when completing the offer, several sections include checkboxes to indicate the intentions of the parties. These include whether a portion of the purchase price is from a new mortgage, what method the buyer will use to provide the deposit, the inclusion of any schedules in the offer, the seller's response to the offer, and the buyer's response to a counteroffer. You will also notice that the lines for buyer and seller initials at the bottom of every page of the offer and the witness signature lines have been removed. They are no longer required with the use of the new forms. The new condominium offer allows a buyer to make the offer conditional on receipt and approval of a property disclosure statement. This is a new provision to reflect the creation of a new property disclosure statement specific to condominium units. The condominium offer also includes provisions relating to the disclosure documents, cooling off period, and material changes. To review the amendment to the Real Estate Services Regulation that includes the new offer to purchase forms as well as the new property disclosure statements, general purpose schedules, and assumption of mortgages schedule, please see the link in the description below. Formatted fillable versions of the forms will be available on web forms following the November 1st implementation date. Training material and resources will be uploaded to MREA online education as they become available.